There'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. And this episode of the Coach Sheldon Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live is brought to you by 78 Sports TV, where if you don't like my then why watch my subscribe to 78 Sports TV today. Okay, guys, I want to talk about this matchup. I know you guys been waiting on me to do this video. I know y'all been waiting, but I've been doing a lot of research on these two fighters, man, really watching their tendencies and how they get out of situations, what they do. And guys, you know, this is going to be a pretty good fight. This fight is going to be good. The fight will not end in a knockout, but it's going to be good. You got Miesha Tate versus the rough and rugged veteran in Raquel Pennington. So let's go ahead and talk about and break down this power chart. Striking, Miesha Tate is not a good striker, man. She's getting better, but she's still not where I think she ought to be, man. And I think the potential for Miesha Tate to be a good striker is there, but it's just that's the skill set that she don't utilize the most, which it kind of sucks, man. Striking for Raquel Pennington. Raquel Pennington is a great striker. She's good. She's a great striker. She does set up her jab. She uses her jab well to set up her straight right hand, and her straight right hand is a very, very lethal weapon. Kicking. Both of these ladies, I kind of rate them the same. They don't throw an abundance of kicks. When Miesha Tate does a low leg kick, you know, her low leg kicks, her shin kicks, all those things, those are pretty effective when she uses them. But Miesha Tate is a little bit suspect because she will go to the ground and she really won't try to wear that opponent down. Miesha Tate wants to fight to go to the ground immediately. Raquel Pennington, she's actually a decent kicker when she kicks. You know, I like when Raquel Pennington does a head kick. She don't waste a lot of kicks because I think in Rocky's mind, these kicks, they expend a lot of energy. And if you miss a kick, you know, it kind of affects your stamina. So I think she tries to conserve and use those kicks to try to keep her opponents honest. Grappling, definitely Miesha Tate, man. I give the edge to Miesha Tate in grappling. If they get into the clinch, I'm going to favor Miesha Tate because of that wrestling background. And her wrestling background, I think her wrestling background is good, and it serves her well in these fights. Grappling with Raquel Pennington, she's a good grappler. She can fight in the clinch. She can fight on the cage. She can fight with her back against the cage. You know, the grappling will get bad for Raquel if she tries to turn Miesha Tate. It's not going to work because she's a wrestler. Miesha Tate's just going to take her to the ground. Submission. Both of these ladies, I give them a 4. They are pretty good submitters, and half the time their fights are going to end in a submission, okay? It's possible that this fight could end in a submission because these are two ladies that both know how to apply submission techniques. They're good at it. Miesha Tate, you remember she choked out Holly Holm, you know? And if you look at Raquel Pennington has had almost half of her fights end in a submission. So it's not unlikely that this fight would end in a submission. Ground game, I definitely give that aspect to Miesha Tate. I think Miesha is a little bit more like a fish in water when she's on the ground. I think Raquel Pennington, I think she handles her own on the ground, but I think that Miesha Tate is a little bit more dynamic, especially when she gets to half guard, man. Miesha Tate is very effective in the half guard position. She can do a lot of stuff in half guard, and she can submit you from half guard. And then, you know, Miesha Tate has this uncanny ability to make the opponent give up their back. And folks, that's pretty good when you're dealing with a person that's on the ground. Raquel Pennington, she's average on the ground. She's good. She handles her own. And she can give you a submission from the ground. But I just think Miesha Tate has a little bit more in her skill set when it comes to that ground game. Strength. Raquel Pennington is definitely stronger than Miesha Tate. Raquel Pennington is strong. I've seen Raquel Pennington get caught, man, with people's best shots. They don't even move Raquel. Raquel comes forward. And she's a come forward straight ahead fighter. You know, there's nothing really complex about Raquel's style. She's gonna come forward the whole fight. But the girl got a granite chin, man. This girl can scrap. I'm talking about with the best of them, man. And you know, I've even heard in some of her sparring, you know, sessions, man, she's getting hit in the chin by dudes, and they hitting her hard, man, and this girl still don't even fall. I mean, she comes straight ahead. I like that part of Raquel Pennington, and I think that this is going to be the best part of her game is her strength, man. Because if Miesha Tate is hitting this girl and hitting her with everything she got, and this girl walking forward, what is that going to do to the psyche of Miesha Tate? Okay, agility. Definitely, Miesha Tate ages more agile than Raquel Pennington. Miesha comes at angles. Miesha can grab you from any angle. Raquel, she just comes straight ahead. You know, she's either going to bag up or she's going to come straight ahead. There's nothing very complex to Raquel's style. Miesha, though, I think she's going to have a little bit of an advantage if she's grabbing you and coming at you from all kind of angles. Miesha she moves around, man, and that's going to be hard for Rocky to really hone in and really try to get off her shots on Miesha Tate. And Miesha Tate ain't going to keep this fight on her feet long. I'm telling you, it's going to the ground. Speed. Miesha Tate is much faster than Raquel Pennington. Raquel Pennington is not very fast. Now, one thing that I will give Rocky can cut the ring off. Okay, she's very good at cutting that ring off and closing that distance between her and her opponent. Power. Both of these women, their power is not that great. Miesha don't have a lot of power, man. Miesha strikes, I've seen her strikes just kind of bounce off people. Like I said, if Miesha ever decided to improve her kicking game, I think that could work for her. Rocky's got respectable power. Her power is very respectable, and you're not going to walk through her punches. And she's going to keep you off of her, okay? She's going to hit you and keep you off of her. And yeah, her power is good enough, man, to get the job done. Takedown defense. Believe it or not, I give that edge to Rocky. Rocky pretty much stuffed these girls. When they come at her, she's always keeping these girls from taking her down. And the most common thing that people try to do to Raquel Pennington, and where they make the mistake, is that they'll try to grab her legs and try to scoop her off of her feet. But then Rocky is quick, man. She can throw in a guillotine chokehold, man, from anywhere. And I think that's her asset, man. And Miesha's going to have to be a little bit more creative, man, when taking Raquel Pennington off her feet. She definitely better not try to do a leg takedown and try to scoop Raquel Pennington. If she do, this fight will end in a guillotine chokehold, okay? And that's just the way that is. That's just the way that is. All right, let's talk about technique. I give Miesha Tate a 3 on her technique. The ground, if we were just talking about ground game, you know, her technique would just probably be a 4. But of course in MMA you have stand-up, you have, you know, striking, you have everything else. And I think overall she's a 3. On the ground, her technique is almost flawless. Like, she's good on the ground. And Miesha Tate is also good at holding off submission attempts. She's good at it. I mean, you know, she even held off Ronda Rousey in her second fight. She held that armbar off. And if it were anybody else that was giving Miesha Tate an armbar submission, she would have got out of it. But unfortunately, it was Ronda Rousey, one of the best armbar submissions in the world. So, yeah. Raquel Pennington has great technique. I'm talking about from striking, the way she applies her kicks. Her technique is good. Rocky strikes, man, and she don't waste a lot of punches, but she places her punches and she's very accurate. And you guys watch some of Rocky's old fights, man. This girl accurate. And she's almost like a sniper when she's throwing those punches. And the thing that's so beautiful about the way she fights is that she comes straight ahead and she can be so accurate. Okay, let's talk about stamina. Both of these girls, they have good stamina, okay? I've never seen Raquel Pennington gas out. I've never seen Miesha Tate gas out. I've never truly seen her just gas out and can't go anymore. And so in my opinion, I think in this fight, who do I think will win this fight? I think Raquel Pennington wins this fight. I think it'll be maybe a split decision, but I think Raquel Pennington will win this fight. I think Miesha Tate, what she's going to try to do, she's going to try to take Raquel Pennington down. I think Rocky's going to stuff those takedown defenses and keep the fight stand-up. And if it turns into a pure striking match, Raquel Pennington is going to completely obliterate Miesha Tate. So, yeah, hopefully Miesha, they're working on ways to get Rocky to the ground. And that's it. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. What are you dudes waiting on? Subscribe. I'm done.